when I'm already here, I might as well just have the show. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had the show in a while. They brought this panel. They do these questions every night. It's all like intimate questions or like relationships or like it's really cool. But they like go out and have these like shows basically where they're doing this card game called, I think it's Conversations from Last Night or something like that. And one of the girls in the audience asked a question. She was like, "Does he like me more than he like his girlfriend? You know, she's seeing this guy who's in a relationship." And he said, "What?" Excuse me. He said, "Which gender you asking?" He was like, "I'm asking the men, like, you know, does he like you more?" So he's like, homie goes, "Wait a minute. So you telling me that you gonna be okay with getting off the phone? My girl walk in the room. You all right with being squeezed? You don't want me to change nothing. You just want to squeeze in where you can fit in?" He's like, "Yeah, baby, I like you. I like you a lot. I like you a lot. Yeah, baby, I like you because I can like you. Because I can like you, but I love my woman. I love my woman because I can like you and love her. I know that's who I want to be with, but I just like you, right? You know what I'm saying? I like you for the moment." So my question was, when I say, do you like her more than you like your girlfriend or when you like your wife, is like, I guess it's a question about how men cheat, right? Like, is it a something?
Bro, you giving up too much game. We need to change.
It's too late. Ain't no game here, bro. It's real life. Ain't no game. Ain't no game.
Yeah, because you're supposed to give all the secrets away.
What secrets? Ain't no secrets. Black men don't cheat. We don't got no secrets. We giving an introspective look.
That's not true. What's that dude, the relationship dude that got caught?
Oh, you know he's divorced now?
Derek,
I just found out the other day that Derek Jackson is divorced. Derek Jackson be online telling everybody to break up with their man. Like he said, if he doesn't buy you something on Valentine's Day, it's because he's seeing some other woman and he's cheating on you. And you need to let him go. Because Derek Jackson knows. Because he's probably at home with his mama, eating collard greens in the basement. Like he's always talking trash about men. And then found out he been sleeping with everybody. He been sleeping with the whole town. He a guru, relationship guru, been sleeping with everybody. What up, Derek? Hey, babe.
He got everybody, all these women to leave their man. He's internet or TV?
Internet. He not even that pop. Well, I say he's not even that popping. For some of the guys I've seen on social media that's really popping, he got a smaller following, but he made headline news when
Derek Jackson.
Derek Jackson. I know that name because that man is the most. He speaks about relationships directly, like to this stereotypical black male. I'm talking about down to like the homies, calling them homies, saying they live at home with the mom. It's like he has like this horrible look at what a black man is. It's just always his analogy. Every scenario he gives a woman is like, yeah, because you know he probably got a side chick anyway. You know what I'm saying? You know how he probably ain't got no job, probably live at home, probably driving your car. You know what I'm saying? He just talks every scenario. It's like they got the worst kind of guy, and then he turns out to be the worst kind of guy. He cheating, parking in front. He doing videos about relationships in front of the side chick house.
In front of her house.
He got because they're going back. She posted where he be at, and they like, wait a minute, we know that house. that's the house for the video clip. They went back and looked at his videos. He would be cheating and go out to his car to make a video about relationships from his side chick house. And then his wife just came out and was like, she used to she said she knows these women's bodies better than they know their own. Yeah. And the reason she said that is because she said she would watch the videos of her husband cheating. She said she tried to emulate what she saw in the videos. She said she lost herself in trying to make the relationship work. So she wasn't saying that she was doing this healthily. She was like talking about why she divorced him. And her first time speaking out says the thing, because she's like, I'm a woman of God. I don't want to divorce him. You know, I want to try to make it work. So she stayed for an extra like 2 years, I think. He was cheating with one girl. We found out about it, but apparently it was hundreds of women that he had been sleeping with. Because he was a popular love guru. So girls, and he's a good looking dude. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he healthy, you know what I'm saying? Got his little haircut and stuff like that. He brolic. He be in the gym, you know what I'm saying, working on his fitness. He just be lying. You know what I'm saying? He healthy, got a haircut, you know what I mean? Like, that's about as good as it go. I ain't gonna say it, you know what I'm saying?
Just ruin a relationship.
Ruin it, like, I don't know how many people left, but I mean, he would say, he's not as bad as Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey said, Steve Harvey said, she said, her boyfriend got injured at work. Or her husband got injured at work. He hurt his leg and he can't work. And now she has to get a job. What should I do? Steve said, leave him. Because you deserve a man with two legs. Derek Jackson still love Guru.
I ain't seen his stuff like that. You
It's because he's going through his divorce. That's because he's going through a divorce. That man, money is tight.
So he's still as popular?
What up, Shalise? And we're gonna talk about that thing you tagged me in. Oh, they popping in today because the topic is, do you like her more than you like your girlfriend? They popping in today. So look, so this is the question, right? The girl asked the panel, she said, does he like me more than he like his girlfriend? Because I do these things and woo woo woo. She's basically asking like, am I gonna win? Am I gonna win this guy? Am I gonna win this dude by being his side chick? And the first dude said, absolutely. What gender are you asking? He said, wait. He said, absolutely. Why not? Why not? First off, do you think he likes her more than he likes his girlfriend?
No.
Why not? What tells you that he don't like her more?
She's the side chick, and he has a girlfriend or a woman.
And so, he told her that he loves his woman, right?
No. This is not. We don't have no idea what the relationship is. She just asked the panel of people, and the guy was like, "Of course he does. Of course he like you." He goes, "Yeah, baby, I like you. I like you. I like you a lot." That's my favorite line. He said, "You telling me I can do everything I want to do, and you just gonna fit in where you fit in? You gonna let me do anything I want? You gonna get off the phone with my girl into the room? So you gonna be cool?" He goes, "Yo, I like you, baby. I like you a lot." I'm like, that shit sounds so smooth. Nah, you said, so if he don't leave her,
yeah, he's not gonna leave her for her.
Why would he? Already done it.
Right, he would have done it already.
that's the thing.
I think it's that ain't the question. I think he wants his cake and eat it too.
So it's selfish. We got selfish, man.
Definitely that.
I don't know, because we don't get offered. And I'm being devil's advocate here, right? Men don't have the opportunity for sexual encounters as frequently as women do. So I feel like the amount of defense we play sexually is very, like, a woman can walk into a bar at 30, 25, 30, 35, or 40 and know she can leave that bar and have sex when she leaves, right? Whereas a guy goes to a bar at 20, 25, 30, 35, or 40, he's not guaranteed to leave with some sex. So, like, for whatever reason, you get into this relationship, somehow some buzzer go off. I don't know what website y'all posting, taking men on, but automatically women start throwing things at you more frequently. Now you have to play defense in a way you've never had to play defense majority of your life. So I don't know if it's just exactly so. It could be weakness, but I mean, it could be rooted in selfishness. But I mean, we don't have the opportunity. We don't play defense well, all right? We're offensive players, you know what I'm saying?
True that. I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? It's a little harder for us.
Absolutely.
Well, guys, showed him the video. He said, "I like you, but I love my wife."
Right.
Yeah, so is that, so I ask you this, Shalise, is he cheating? He like her, but he love his wife. He has no intention of leaving. That's still...
If that's not their understanding, if they're not Will and Jada with an open relationship.
Will and Jada don't have an open relationship. That was a misconstrued thing. Will just said she's responsible for her happiness and I'm responsible for mine. And people took that as they messing around with everybody. They almost separated a couple times. We're not going to talk about, Will Smith said keep his wife's name
That's right.
out your mother scooting mouth, bro. You gonna keep on. You know that man be slapping people. He playing with his mouth, bro. He playing with it. Will Smith's back with Chris Rock, and that man got money. We just people in the barbershop. He told her she shouldn't expect he's gonna leave his woman or intend to. That's wild though. What about you, Kev? What do you think?
What's that?
Do you think he like her more than he like his wife?
More than
Not more. Do you think he like her more?
No, he liked the situation. Yeah. But if he liked her more, he'd have been like his wife.
So is being a side chick ever gonna get a relationship out of a dude?
It depends.
It depends.
If the dude
Side chicks can win?
Yeah, if the dude get caught, then he might just go to the side chick. Yes, that's right. So yeah, it's possible.
Wait, so is side chick like habitual plan B? Is that like a plan B situation? I never had a side chick, so I don't know what it is. That's like plan B, because you just said if he leave his wife, then he just go to the side chicks. Like, remember the joint? Kev sent me a joint where the guy had a surgery, right? So he couldn't leave his house. He had a surgery and he couldn't leave, and his wife was taking care of him. And she got a text message from the side joint. Side joint said, "Hello, this is Christine. I know you know who I am. I know you know who I am.
Oh, yeah.
And I know that he's recovering at home, and I know you've been watching him the entire time. But look, if you got some errands you want to run or something like that, I can come over there and watch him there at the house, or you could drop him off over here. And we in this together. Respectfully, just let me know, cause I know you've been watching them the last couple of weeks, and you might want some time to yourself.
Hey, we just found another side.
No disrespect.
How did she respond?
No disrespect. We didn't get to see the response. I'm mad. We didn't get to see the response. Nah, that is the most respectful, disrespectful situation I've ever seen in my life. But I ain't mad at her.
So Blue, King Charles' wife, the Queen, was the side piece.
What?
King Charles' wife, his wife now was his side piece. Now she won. She's a queen.
Did the other girl die? Yeah. You know, I've seen one where they said this woman, they found out 20, 30 years later, this clown come to the door and shot this woman in her face in front of her kid. And she was murdered. They didn't understand what happened. It was a clown. The clown rung the doorbell and then shot the girl in the face, a woman in the face. She died. And the husband remarried or was about to remarry or whatever. They found out the woman he was about to remarry was the fucking clown. Oh, wow. That came up and shot the woman in front of her kid. They reconnected it later. So like apparently she just wanted to do what wasn't even a side job. She just wanted to do. So she's dressed as a clown, murdered homegirl, and then, you know, casually developed a relationship with this man over the course of 2 decades. It was about to marry him, and then they found out that she was the clown that had murdered his wife years later. Side chicks is wild. He wasn't even in a relationship with the chick.
He had nothing to do with it.
Wasn't with it. Didn't no idea. Found out that his wife was murdered by the chick he was about to marry. First time he remarried, because, you know, he couldn't date. He might have tried to date, but she might have iced them people too. She played the long game. Took her like 2 decades to get into it.
But she got him.
So that's side piece one, I guess. But until she got caught by the law, she still would have been winning.
Yeah.
The law messed that up. So I'm saying I don't know how they living, but they living differently. They living differently.
The Celtics coach is another example. He lost both of them.
He lost. He not with him no more.
No, he ain't with Neil Long or the side chick.
Well, he was just fooling though, right? He wasn't with her. He was just fooling, right?
What Neil Long?
No, with the side joint wasn't really. That was just a fool around type. He wasn't like dating her secretly. He was just like messing with her.
They had they were going on trips and everything together. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Now, first off, I mean, listen, one of my favorite rap lines ever. Man, my man was like, certain stuff I'm not a glutton for. For every bad chick, there's a dude tired of So I'm like, that joint hard to me because it's true, right? Yeah, I had some bad joints, and I definitely be like, yo, I'm never going back. Nia Long is bad.
I know, bro.
But I've only been looking at Nia Long from a TV screen. She's definitely bad when you look at her. She's smiling, wave. You smile and wave back to the TV because you love her. And then she go about her business, go about my business. I got to deal with her. I don't know what it's like waking up to her every morning, going to sleep every day. I mean, he could just be a dog, or maybe just out. Like I said, his defense game is weak because he ain't never been out there being the head coach. You know, say you got the wife, got the house, you feel in charge. You the man right now. She's like, hey, daddy. You like, what's up? You know what I mean? What's up? I could do this. You know what I mean? I can live like that. And then, you know, you get busted and you realize it wasn't that dope. But I don't know about losing both of them. That's crazy.
Yeah. He ain't with none of them.
How you losing side joint? You supposed to be side man. What's up, big dog? How you doing, baby? You know, man. I see how you did that. Who? Oh, so she hit him with it. She said she hit him with the I like you, baby. I like you a lot. She hit him with the yeah, baby, I like you a lot, but I'm gonna go home. I'm going home. What kills me is that he kept her. Right? He was cheating with a married woman. His wife left him, but her husband said, yeah, come on home, baby.
I don't know if the side piece her husband broke up. I don't know about that.
Nah, they together. You know why I know? Because in my head, in my mind, they still together because that's even funnier than to do. I mean, if my girl cheated and came back, I don't know. If I was married, I feel like it's different. I'll be honest with you. Like, if my girlfriend cheat, whatever, right? But if my wife cheat, that joint hit a little differently. I hit a little differently, and I'm more likely to take her back.
The wife, right?
I'm more likely to take her back. Only because of the lifetime commitment, right? I'm like that, and because I would have married her off the business of it as well, right? And staying married is a better business move than divorcing. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like that type of damage, Because like I can't even give you a scenario because I can't put myself there emotionally, right? So I don't want to lie and be like, well, if she did this, maybe if she did, I don't really know. I know the betrayal will be real and it would take me some time, but I know that I'd be, in my mind, I'd be thinking about how do I get over, how do we get through this versus a girlfriend. I'm like, yo.
Or like the other question, would you be thinking about how do I get better?
Oh, you cheat back? Nah, I don't think I cheat back because I feel like that's childish. I feel like, I get it. I hear that a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some girl was like, you know what I'm saying, I guess we just cheating now. No, they said, you know what you were worried about is that I told my girl I was cheating and she just smiled. She just laughed and kept putting her makeup on in the mirror. He said he told his girl he was cheating and his girl just kept smiling and putting her makeup on in the mirror. And he's like, how should I take that? I'm like, she probably cheating too. You gotta keep the bench filled. Having one person on the bench is pointless. You horrible. A woman cheating is different. Men can't handle it. What you mean men can't handle women cheating? What you trying to say?
That's kind of true. That's true.
What you mean men can't handle it? Hold up, I want to know.
That's true.
Don't be telling them it's true. You got these women here popping off talking about men can't handle cheating. You don't think who handle cheating better, men or women?
Men be want to slit their wrist when they woman cheat on them.
For real?
But, yeah, bro. But men will cheat to the end. But if they woman cheat, they might slit their throat, bro. Yes.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man. Yes.
Men don't take it? You don't think men?
Man, I'm telling you. Yes.
Why is that?
We can't take it, bro. We can't take it, bro.
Damn, this nigga didn't just give me a whole doctor thing. He said the man's ego is fragile. Pastor, I gotta ask you, man. I gotta ask you. I ask you, who recovers better?
There are no winners. There are no winners. No winners.
He said, he looked right at me and said, ain't no winners in that, bro.
No winners.
Like everybody losing. You losing. He loses something. She loses something. We all lose something when y'all cheat.
Because the damage goes beyond that moment.
Oh, yeah.
And it impacts future relationships as well.
Oh, I know I got trust issues.
Yep. Yep.
That's because y'all keep calling me sensitive. You know what I'm saying? I ain't sensitive. You know what I'm saying? I was built for it tough, baby. You know what I'm saying? I work out every day. Did like 20 pushes before I walked in. About to ask Sean. I always like asking Sean the question last because Sean be like,
Yo, man, where Green at?
he got meetings.
We got to bang on him too?
I mean, he gonna be here next Friday.
Oh, no, so we got to wear turquoise or something when he come in next time.
All men agree it's not the same.
It don't feel like showtime.
Y'all gonna do that to me on my own show?
No, we doing it to Green.
No, when he come in, just tell he come in, like, yo, don't feel like Showtime like it used to, yo. Y'all should give me traffic, y'all give me crap. Cause I was here
That's what I'm saying.
I was here on time.
We should wear some color. When you mess up, we wear red.
He hate purple. He hate purple.
We wear purple
Hey,
next
hey,
Friday.
he hate purple. Green hate purple. Let y'all know if y'all want to get him next Friday, he hate purple. You bring purple to this joint. You set him up, bro, because he hates that purple stuff. All right, here's my question,
And
Sean.
I'm going to wear some Hoochie Daddy shorts too. Just like y'all be doing.
I didn't today. You don't work me. You done talk me out of it, yo. I was scared. I was gonna put them on because it was warm outside. I was like, nah, I ain't doing that today. I got a whole episode of you. Yo, that laugh. And I was like, but I didn't like it. You would really stop. He's like, I'd be like, why you got the little ass? Bruh, that laugh was hilarious.
I'm waiting on you to post it.
I didn't edit it out
Why
yet.
you not posting that? I'm like, yo, you
I gotta post everything. That joint's hilarious.
Camera, you sitting on some gold.
Yo, let me ask you the question though, bro. The question, like, do you like her more than you like your girlfriend? Right? That's the question, right? The question is, when a man cheats with a woman, right? Does he cheat because he likes that girl more than he likes his current relationship? And then does any man cheat and actually get with the side joint? The reason I asked is because Shalice showed me a video where the woman asked, does he like me more than his girlfriend? And he's like, who you asking? He said, who you asking? You asking, which gender you asking, guys or girls? And he was like, so you telling me you with a dude, he's still in his relationship, and you willing to squeeze into his life however you fit. He can talk, he can, sneak off the phone with you whenever his girl walk in the room. He's like, yeah, baby, I like you. I like you a lot. I like you a whole lot. But I love my girl. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who I want to. That's who I want to build a life with. So he said that to her, trying to keep it a buck, and I felt like it made sense. But I was also curious, like, why would they ask something like that? That's a weird question to ask, right? Like, if he not with you, Yeah, like if he not with you, then he not with you, right?
They don't understand our mind.
They don't understand what.
Our mind, how we think that the whole thing of man can do something and come back home. They don't get that.
They said that men can't handle when women cheat, though.
And for a lot of men, that's true.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think men can't handle it as well as women?
We're territorial people.
Oh, so it's a territorial part.
Yeah, your mind. I don't want to give it to this other guy. It's my territory.
I feel like that's true with I feel like that's true with relationships in general. Like, no guy likes to feel like. I think I told my daughter this actually. I was like in a relationship, like, you know, I was telling her about liking boys and liking, you know, she at an age now where that's a thing. So I'm like, don't make every boy your boyfriend. I was like, you know, you want to make it like a special thing because no guy wants to feel like it's easily accessible to have access to you, right? You want to, they trust me, I'm a guy, baby. You know what I'm saying? You want to trust me. I'm like, listen, you want to feel like you not accessible to everybody because if everybody can have access to you, it's not as special anymore.
Remember, from caveman times, we always have been hunters. That's why we like challenges. If a woman's too easy, sometimes there's no challenge there, you know, which is kind of what you're saying, I believe.
Yeah. So I was like, you know, just make it where it's hard to get to. She was like, I don't think I'm gonna kiss anybody because the little boys and girls is kissing. It's 5th grade, they already giving each other kisses and stuff. Not kissing, but like have kissed, they would always say, right? And I was like, she goes, I ain't gonna kiss till I'm like 25 though. I was like, that's a long time to not kiss, baby. It's a long time to not kiss. I was like, you know, whenever you do, just know your kisses are special, and everybody can't have them. Not for everybody. Yeah, man, but yo, I'm trying my best, cause I'm like, at some point, she gonna have to find out the hard way.
Remember, she's still gonna look for somebody like her dad. I don't care what kind of relationship. She's still gonna look for somebody like her dad, even unconsciously.
Nah, and then what's crazy about that? So I have a friend who loves, she's daddy's girl, right? Old grown woman in her 30s. Grown woman, she dates and she always dates guys, and even though she's like, you know, being hypercritical about these guys, they always turn out to be like married or they be cheating, lying. They're always doing some cruddy stuff, right? And she's like, I'm always getting these duds. I don't understand. Kind of she finds out at like 30, 31 years old that her father has been cheating on her mom her whole life, right? So she's like, she's been dating the mirror of her father her whole life and never knew that her dad was a cheater, but had been finding these cheaters. So like, even though she didn't know it, it still was emulated in her dating.
The way the universe works. My oldest daughter dating a real good guy, but I watch him, I'm like, well, damn, he's like me here, he's like me there, he's like me. It's just inevitable. So for a woman that's happening with, she has to break her stereotypical person she goes with, and she has to go the opposite way she thinks to find something different. It's just the way it is, man. Because just like you have tendencies from whatever your parents you see, subconsciously I laugh more like my dad now than when I was younger. I'm like, why is that? It's just from things I saw or things. So it's that craziness in the universe.
I love it though. I love that though. My cousin said that black people were never cavemen. That we were never cavemen.
Well,
I don't know what that.
I don't.
Well, you know they do say that white people was. They said white people was the ones in the Caucasus Mountains was the white folk. We wasn't in the cave.
Well, that's true.
We indeed were hunter gatherers, but never cavemen. Women in the black. What is it? Diaspora?
Yeah. Listeners, I'm just talking about historical times to try to put a timetable to it. Not that we came straight out the cave. It's okay though. I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I like this. This right here lets you know it's like I'm with you. I'm picking up what you putting down, brother. Yeah. So do you feel like a guy cheating with a girl likes that girl more than his current relationship, or is he just buying time or just enjoying himself? What do you think that is?
Sometimes men do things for ego.
You think so? It might be ego driven.
It may not be about like if you might. Sometimes the ego is, can I get that?
Is he gonna leave his girl? Will a guy cheat and then leave his relationship for the girl he cheated with, or would he leave his girl in order to be with you?
He was already out if that's what he wanted to do. But if he was just doing it for ego or a challenge, then probably not.
I haven't heard nobody that said that a dude would cheat and then get with you. So if the question is, does he like you more than the girl? Yeah, he can like you. He can like you. We all said it that he can like you.
He likes
But
that. He likes that feeling when things pop off, the party happens. But then after that, feelings may fade. That liking may fade, and then it's over. For
He love his wife. That's what he said. He like you, but he love his wife. He ain't going no. That's a different kind of feeling. Sean, where you at?
It's about being invested too, you know.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, I could probably handle, like, how you, like, first off, do you think a guy that cheats gonna leave for the girl he cheats with?
Sometimes.
What's the sometimes?
It depends on the man, and it depends on the woman that, let's call her the wife. If that wife doing everything she can do and she a good wife, he might not leave. But if she's not a good wife,
That's what I was saying.
that man might leave.
That's what I was saying, Sean.
He might be getting a better woman outside.
His mind was already out of the relationship, even though it was broken up, and so that woman may pull him out. It depends, you know.
So you think that, so you think there is a possibility for a woman to win another man, to win another woman's man over?
Yep.
So if you lacking on your pimping, you get caught slipping.
Absolutely.
Because when the man gets out, he may say, "Oh, I'm free," so I can see what else is out here in the pasture.
Oh, so you might not even get the guy. The guy might, you might weasel this man out. This man just be like, I'm a free agent. I gotta see what my options are.
Turn back into a player.
I think there's some men out there that just they do it for sport. Like they love their wife and they not leaving. They really not. And they make that known.
Do you think that women and men recover the same from cheating, or do you think that men are worse at being cheated on? When a man's cheated on, he's affected worse than a woman is when she's cheated
I
on.
think if he get cheated on with somebody that he's in an exclusive relationship with, or that he really like put a circle around, I think it's a little harder for the man to take, because men don't want. Would you be with somebody that your homeboy hit?
I was gonna say, Sean.
First off, my homeboy
homeboy
couldn't sleep with my relationship and still be my homeboy. So like the betrayal be double
No, I'm just
facet.
talking about like back in the day. Like it's not even a relationship.
Yeah,
back in the
yeah,
day.
he just talking about
19, 20 years old. He hit it.
a quickie. Or
He
something
hit it.
like that, yeah.
I don't know if
He
I
did.
care.
You know if you can, right?
I don't know
But
if
a
I-
woman can. Because men don't want to share. They don't want to have something that another.
You mean like serious relationship? Like this is my wife. This is I'm about to marry her. She was like, I don't know.
Words in my mouth.
It's just an example. There's a guy from back in the day. Some of the crew was doing a girl. He got with her. He made her his one. And the dudes were like, what you doing? What you doing? But that was his one. He married. They married to today. That's what Sean's saying. That's a rarity, though.
I mean, I don't know if I care.
Most men wouldn't go there. If I know that you went there, maybe your homeboy would hit. Maybe he wouldn't hit. Whatever. That's not even the case. But a lot of men won't sit up here and entertain a real relationship with somebody that they homeboy, or that they know that the woman got multiple partners. You know what I mean?
I guess I'm looking at it from like being
It
a.
goes back to the lock. It goes back to the lock thing. The lock or the where the kickers.
Yeah.
It goes back to that. I don't want a lot of balls on my neck.
But again, I was gonna say it differently. Between the three of us, do you like sloppy sex? I don't. I know about it.
I think what I was gonna say is that I grew up in this area, so all the women that I like are in close proximity to me, I've known my entire life. So like I don't actually care about, because most of those relationships or interactions have happened when we were children. You know what I'm saying? So the extent of like what was happening wasn't on the level of as adults. You know what I'm saying? As adults, I don't think I've ever backtracked with somebody that's been with somebody I know. As adults, I think as a kid I have, but like as an adult, I don't think I have. But I don't think I've ever thought about it that way of like, oh, you've been with my man, I'm out. Like I've never thought about that way. If I'm attracted to somebody, I'm attracted to somebody. But I'm also haven't been attracted to people who are, because certain girls are like, that's so and so. You know what I'm saying? When I see them, I see them and I see who's attached to them. Like that's so and so. So even though she's no longer with him, I remember her as being with him, and I don't feel like I want to be in the same situation.
If I know my boys, or if I know I was like, okay, I know him, I know he a player around town. Do I really want to be in after him? That's I'm like, nah.
Not for no wife. I mean, like, I guess for I feel like fooling around, I'm more lenient. But like on some like locking it down, I guess I wouldn't want to be like, cause you want to show it off, right? And you showing it off, but everybody know what you got. That's just like, how could it be that dude?
They don't want to be with somebody that somebody else done been with. So, you know, and I know that's kind of hard in this day and age, but still.
Well, you want to at least feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that, but you want to feel like you're the only dude she know.
When a man gets cheated on, he's like, yo, this is what I left the streets for. I could have been, instead of having one of you, I could have had countless, you know what I mean?
I don't even see it as the streets, though. What I see it as is like, if she violates, it's a respect thing for me. To be honest with you, it's so disrespectful. Like, you could have just kept it a buck, but you could I talk enough where you could have talked to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
About what?
whatever it is. She like, yo,
I see on the
I
internet now,
wanna
a lot of people
be.
saying the what's your body count and stuff. I'm like,
I want to know the body
everybody had all
count.
that.
I want to know the body count, but I'm like, if you like, yo, Blue, this is getting boring. I want to try something new. Maybe not with you. I could listen, man. You gotta talk to me because if I find out, now I'm violated. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to get violated. Just talk to me and then talk. But if I feel violated, it's like I don't like disrespect. And if I feel violated, I feel like that's really close to disrespect. So now I could like hate you forever because I'm petty. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it really, you gotta deal with me. You gotta handle me in a way that makes sense. So I don't know. But I feel like with the guy with the side joint, right? I don't think any dude that side chicks a girl is gonna take that girl seriously. You have zero. I think your chances of getting in a relationship with a guy who is cheating on his girlfriend with a girl, that girl has close to 0% of a chance of being in a relationship.
I know a few.
That cheated themselves into a relationship?
Hold up, the man got a side chick.
The man got a side chick.
And end up leaving his wife for a side chick.
Yes.
I know a few.
Is he? What kind of man is it? I mean, is he an upstanding guy? Is he
He take care of
what am I gonna call it?
Goofy, a little goofy.
These ain't no sucker dudes.
Something like that.
Like, he take care of his kids, and you know what I mean. Like he you know, yeah. You'll sit down and have a drink with him.
This dude's a good dude,
Yes.
and left his girl for a side chick. You say he got kids, so he left the mother of his children for a side chick?
I don't want to get into all that.
Oh, I got you. Okay. No. I can dig it. You know, this is live. We are on the internet, so I understand. So I'm just saying, like, I don't know if that's a good dude in my head, but I guess I need to know more about the story because I'm like, a side chick, by definition, is in a relationship, creeping off to go. What'd he say? Fucking love this drink. Kept fucking the side chick, so when nigga lied more, picked her up in the woman's car that I ride for, creeping out with hide more, got confused as to who I'm supposed to fight for, can't even blame the jump, it was my fault, cause I gave her the gun, she killed the only bitch I would die for. So like, when I hear that shit, right, I'm always thinking about you in it with somebody, you building with somebody, you giving like this mutual trust and love for each other, and then you violate that to have some fun with somebody who not really who you try to build with. But in that case, if you actually leave, that means it wasn't on some fun stuff. It was on you really needed something that you weren't getting from this relationship. And when you found it, you realized it was better than where you was at. And that's wild.
Sometimes you outgrow people. Sometimes people change. You know what I mean? And when you're doing a year to 5 years, then whatever. But you're talking about 20 years, 30 years with somebody, sometimes people change, man, especially if you get with them when you're young.
Are they cool with the breakup?
Huh?
Are they cool with the breakup? Is his old girlfriend, is she cool with him? Or is she like resentful?
No, I mean, I don't look. I'm not getting into all of that, bro. I'm just telling you, it happens, and it's different strokes with different folks. And sometimes these dudes ain't like. Sometimes these dudes is not just sucker simp dudes. Like, these dudes get chicks, but they just found something that is hitting for them that their one wasn't doing. So the message is to the number one, man, do everything you can do.
I like the part, bruh. Fam, he did you right with that part, son. don't know what you be doing over here, man. You over here doing workmanship and talking, yo. You barber all trades over here. That part fire. I'm about to get me one of those.
Ain't gonna be here. Are you gonna be here for life? Better get a while out, yo.
Shalise is asking, says Sean didn't answer the question. Can a man handle their wife cheating?
No man wants to handle. Look, I don't want to be a husband to a wife that cheats. I'd rather get rid of the wife and find one that won't cheat. It's not about handling it.
So you're
I don't want to deal with the woman. I'd rather the woman.
Not
be
you,
like, I'm
not you.
happy.
I got you. We get you. You cheat, you out. I'm saying, do you think men, statistically speaking,
I think
on
You
average,
can't answer for all
I
men.
think most men are going to think like me, but then there are men that don't mind. There's some men that I'll be like, whatever, I did it too, and yeah, I don't know. It's different. It's
is
different.
cheating back a thing? Do you guys still think like, I've heard things where they like, for she's like, he cheated, is like, and she cheated back, and it's like, I guess we both cheating now. And it's like, we being toxic for a little bit. We both just cheating, whatever, boo, boo, and they work it out. Like, is that ever the move? Is that ever a cheat back move? Like, is that ever like the card to play? Cheating back? Is that something that...
Oh man, I just think you're dealing with trash women.
You don't be talking to me. I ain't... Hold on. Why the fuck? You put it on me like, nigga.
I'm just throwing the stone. I'm just throwing the stone.
You talking about if she cheat back?
No, this nigga said I'm dealing with you.
Yeah, no,
Hold on,
like,
let's talk about the subject at hand. This nigga just took me. I told me my woman
I'm
trash.
not talking to you.
Alright, I was just checking because
I just say
leave.
you as in not you, but you, whoever is.
All right, then that situation.
Yeah, that person, you are dealing with trash women.
If she
All right, cool, because you was fucking me up. I was like, damn, Sean, you my brother, man.
And if you,
Hey, man.
hey, if you is you, then that's you.
If you was you, that's not me.
There was a song, right?
What's
Where
the
they
song?
say, two wrongs don't make a right,
That's
right?
a lie.
Right?
That's a
But
lie.
it damn sure feel good.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Maybe not sexually in a relationship, but somebody hit me, I'm not turning no other cheek. I'm not gonna call nobody. Certain shit, I'm just not a glutton for. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not with it. Certain shit, I gotta give right back to you, cause I'm petty, and I'm ego driven. Not even ego driven. I just pride. I say pride. I guess pride and ego. Pride and ego is similar, but I just don't. I feel like you can't. That's another reason why I think a woman cheating on me would be more problematic, is because pride is a big thing for me. Like, who she cheated with would also play a factor in how upset I'd get, right? Like, if she go out to Mexico and kiss some guy at a bar and come back and I find out about it,
I'm pissed.
yeah, I'm mad. Well, if she go up the street and the 7-Eleven dude get to hit her in the car.
There's only one time that a woman can cheat on me, and I'm like, I get that. And if that's just another woman, I'm like, I ain't even tripping. Ain't even tripping.
I want you to know I thought I was like that. I thought I was like that until the shit came up for real, and she was like, I want a girlfriend, and I was like, who this girlfriend? And I was like, you want to go on a date with a chick and not with me?
If the girl comes in like, yo, look, she like,
Nah, bro. She was bad. The chick that she had was bad. It was two bad looking joints, and it was like, yo, we about to go do this thing. I'm gonna holler at you in a little bit. I'm like, bro, like, when did it start? How did you even know this girl? Why I ain't never seen her? Like, you hollering out bitches when we together? Like, yo, the shit hit different. Because I don't care who it is, but she start wanting to be around you because she want to be around her. That's wild. It's even worse when it's a chick, because you like, I got a whole whammy, and you gonna go, I got a whole whammy, you gonna go over here to this? Yo, you can't trust them, yo. When they want a girlfriend, that's a problem. She out of town cheating is okay. What happens in Mexico stays in Mexico. Nah, I'm saying, like, I say it's okay. What I said was, it would hit different if the dude at Walmart, who I gotta go buy groceries from tomorrow, got at you at a bar, versus you being in Mexico. I ain't never gonna see this dude.
Nah, because
It would hit different.
Because the same woman that kissed that dude in Mexico will come back and then sleep with the dude at Walmart. It's the same woman. It's the same woman.
I don't disagree. I'm just saying it would hit different. I'm just saying it would hit different. What I'm saying is it hits different. I don't know how I would respond. I know I'd be more willing to keep her if I was married. I'd be looking at how to fix the situation versus if I wasn't. But again, not saying that I'd be okay with it, not saying that I would just be like, you know what, it's my wife, I gotta make it work. I just think a lifetime commitment to me. There's a business of the marriage, and there's also like the lifetime commitment of the marriage. Like we trying to be together the rest of our lives. Like
being a man, maintaining the woman in a relationship is. Do you understand that? Like that?
Yeah.
That shit is like
Fucking headache.
You couldn't pay for that. You couldn't pay me to want to do that shit, right? So I'm doing this for someone that's cheating. It's like, man, I'm good. That's too much work. That's too much work. I'm doing it for somebody to always have my back. And if you don't have my back, and I'm doing all this work, then it's a moot point. I'm hustling backwards. It's time to go, man.
It's time to go.
Question: what about those guys? I don't know if they black dudes, mostly white dudes that go get another guy for their woman and all this other stuff.
It's normally white guys. It's called the cucking.
Yeah, I know what it is. I didn't want to put it out there. Like I know all
And those guys, that's not cheating. Those guys are into that. That's their fetish, right? That's their thing. That's different. That's different from what we be doing. My bad. You on the phone? My bad, brother.
Say something, though.
What's up, man?
All right, people fail to realize, right? There's like two different stages of Macdom. Okay, the first beginning stage
Of what them?
Macdom. Okay, like Kingdom Macdom. Okay, the beginning stage, you want to play around. Okay, but when you get real involved into it, a Mac is gonna play his cards seriously regardless. Okay, all right, with whatever chick. Pardon my language, don't mean to refer to you as a chick, but whatever female he's dealing with, he's gonna play his cards correctly. Now, if you just a side chick, you just a side chick. He gonna play his cards accordingly, right? However, if he falls for that side chick, that's because he's not in control of his own magnum and he done failed towards his sensual desires. That's all.
First and foremost, I ain't never seen somebody give me with the science of this shit like that before. That nigga put his hands together and said, listen, let me say something right quick. Break down the macro. And break down, and when I say he broke it down, he must have thought about that in the back of the bar, because he just ran away. I don't know where he at. He just disappeared. Came out, Pop gave y'all a nugget, rolled the fuck out. Like, my man. I'm gonna go see what they talking about over here. I love when the old guys get to talking because I don't know what they be talking about. I want to hear about it.
It was a documentary on a black topic, but it just so happened to say
You still
one
on?
thing.
Yeah, but we just talking about cheating. Y'all talking about Hitler and Jews?
Yeah.
How we get the cheats and the Jews and Jews? There was Hitler cheating?
Yeah.
Was the Jews cheating? Who was cheating over that? What y'all, how y'all get here? How y'all get from me? Yo, y'all are, Pastor, what you got to talk about, Pastor? He got this, so he's trying to make, what are you talking about?
You gotta keep up. We moving.
We on Judah.
Moving quick.
We on,
Moving quick.
this is wild.
World events, that
What we talking about? What we talking about right now?
It was Kyrie, the difference how Nike dropped Kyrie Irving for just posting a video on Amazon, but John Morant gets caught in all this stuff, and they're still thinking about what they're gonna do.
His shoes sold out already. They dropped
Right.
it. Sold out in moments.
And Nike just took it off their site, but they made it available everywhere else. So,
What's wrong with that?
but they dropped Kyrie's. They took his whole
Because
contract
John
away.
Morant had a welfare check. He posted a bunch of things where he said goodbye to his daughter, goodbye to his father, goodbye to his mother.
Oh, yeah.
John Morant, however he's having it, they're treating it like a breakdown or an issue, and they're giving him grace because they're like, there's something up for him to make these repetitive. Instead of just finding, which is wild to
they
me.
moved very
I say
hard against
it's wild because
Kyrie
we were
for
in the
nothing.
heat. We were in the heat of cancel culture when Kyrie did his thing. We were in the heat of cancel culture. Everything was canceled. Like literally, I never said the word cancel for somebody, but we were doing it so much it was everywhere. Everybody got canceled. Cancel him. Cancel Dave Chappelle. Like first off, you knew we were in a bad place when they wanted to cancel Dave Chappelle for making gay jokes. Like they were like, we've done enough. Dave Chappelle needs to get out of here. So like now we got John Morant where we're not at the cancel culture thing anymore. We at a place where
Tell Kyrie Irving that.
what do you mean? Yeah, well, I don't like the idea because it's not the same thing. You can't be like,
You would think. You would think they would. Right. Like
we talked John Morant last
didn't
time.
break
but you-
any laws.
That's not a live recording. I started recording the show differently, right? So I started doing like pre-recorded things with a better camera, third-person camera spec, microphone, better audio. I'm gonna drop the first one next week, but I've been doing them differently. So we talked about John Morant and the gun pulling the other day, but we're talking about it here at the shop because that's what they do, man. guys get together, they start talking about young black dudes and trying to like mentor him. But like, he's so quick to dismiss my man. Like my man going through something, and my man like we should punish him like everybody else. That's not the same thing, bro.
Yeah, but somebody said something to his mother in the Foot Locker, and she called him, and him and his friend went up there, and they helped him.
Wouldn't you?
Huh?
Wouldn't you?
Man, he's 200 million.
Wouldn't you?
I would have security for my mother.
But wouldn't you?
Yes, but I would have security for my mother.
And the mother should know.
Okay, but you would jump for your moms though, right? If somebody disrespected your mother,
Yes,
would you
but the
go
mother
off?
should have called the police. She should have called the police.
He is the police. John Morant got the blicky. He got the blicky
They
though.
should have been fighting each other to get the phones out of there. Like, don't anybody have a phone around.
What, the second time or the first time?
The second time.
The second time, no, he wasn't. He tried to hide it. The second time, the dude was just in the car dancing with him. He turned to the side, jumped around the gun. He tried to turn the phone back. He tried to say, "Look, what are you doing, John?" And then he started to carry with the phone down. But somebody, this is the worst part, because the internet's savage. Someone screenshotted the quick little turn, that little instant screenshot, and said, "Oh, it's a gun." Put it online and went viral. He got fined. So it wasn't like he had the gun in the camera. Someone else was recording it. He's in the car and they're singing some song and they put the camera on him and he got a gun up and he tried to turn it away.
Like, they make people give up phones and stuff to be around them,
Yes.
especially when. Like, his crew should be on.
That's not-
Nobody has a phone. Nobody pulls out a phone.
They're
at any time.
probably there now, but at this point, I think all the stuff that he's getting online, like social media is a dangerous thing, right? I say dangerous in the sense of like, how much it does to your mental. Like my daughter speaks like she's on a TV show while she's playing by herself. All right, guys, today we're gonna do this, and all the kids at this age do that. They all talk to their fan base all the time because everything is social media, everything is a TV show, everything's monetization. These kids, it affects these guys. John Morant's age is what, 10, 15 years younger than me. Like, it's a different age group. That joint means a lot to him. They are cooking this man online. They call him John Wick 2.
That's what they call
That's hilarious. That is comedic genius. But I'm sure he doesn't think it's funny. I think it's hilarious. They call him John Wick 2 because the second time he got caught, John Wick 2. John Wick 1 and John Wick 2. Look, listen, man. It is hard to be a young person and make a mistake here nowadays. It don't hit me the same way. Someone posts a video of me online, everybody start laughing. I'll be like, oh man, that's trash. I stay in the house. I like being in the house. I won't go on the internet. It's easy for us because we had the concept of not having it. They only know the internet. Everything they do is on the internet. This joint messes them up. The man.
They have encyclopedias.
Nope.
Well, you know why I know I had it? Because the grandmother would have one because the door dude would come to the door and sell it to her for no reason. She'd making payments every month. And now every time you get in trouble, you got a copy and pay from the encyclopedia. You know how many words we learned? I wasn't in your age group, but my grandma was around, so I was still doing it. What's wrong with you old people, man? Encyclopedias for no reason. When you can Google it on your phone. I got encyclopedias, man. If my family on this, which one of y'all got the encyclopedias grandma had? Because I want those.
The encyclopedia what?
My grandmother had a collection of encyclopedias that we had to copy stuff from.
Britannica, man.
Yeah, I know somebody got it in my family. I just want to know who took them.
Every few years they say another set.
This is the updated one. It has 3,000 new words and terms. It's like, I don't want 3,000 new words. Yeah, we don't want that. Updated information. Like, nah, we good. But you think John Morant was handled inappropriately or appropriately?
I think it was appropriate. I'm just contrasting that to what they did to Kyrie for much lesser event.
Why is that even like a valid argument?
Why is it valid?
Because I don't think it's the same thing
Kyrie
though.
lost his
because
contract.
who does guns offend? Who do guns offend?
Not in this country.
Who does anti-Semitic videos offend?
And there's the answer.
I'm just saying, like, it's a different ball game when you're when you share, and it's not even anti-Semitic. I want you also to know that it wasn't an anti-Semitic
from an
video.
entertainment point of view, they're not comfortable with a young black man, probably wealthy, trying to educate. Whether you thought the documentary is educational or not, they're not comfortable with that.
It wasn't anti-Semitic though.
No, it wasn't. But it wasn't even about that. But that's not that. They're showing you. You talk about this. You even get close to it. It's an offense that you can't recover from. But you get caught in a strip joint. You're drunk. You're pulling out some guns, having fun. Yeah. give you a slap on the wrist.
Are they
Because
legal?
that's
Are they
not
legal?
that image we don't mind projecting, but the stoic image.
That's not all his fault because America in general, right? Like
guns,
the social conditioning of America is that is a normal occurrence for a kid in that particular environment. That environment, young men have guns, and that's something we're used to or conditioned to be more comfortable seeing.
But that's
being
my
anti-Semitic
point.
or being racist are things that we've conditioned
But it
ourselves.
wasn't. No. It's a documentary, right? So being thoughtful, seeking answers, seeking knowledge.
It wasn't received. It wasn't painted that way, is what I would say.
But that's what
and
it
so
is.
it wasn't received that way. I agree with you on that. But what I'm saying, I'm just.
And that's exactly
I'm not defending the suspension and the contract. I'm just saying that it is. You said that they want you to see this image, and I'm just saying that it's a more normalized image for Americans to see black people with guns because when you see, that's the when they do movies, we have the gangsters. Normally, there's just street dudes. Even the more urban characters, when they have friends, like they have the high school shows with the white kid and the black friends, kind of street smart, street savvy. You know what I'm saying? Like we paint black people as just being more attuned with crime and street violence. Like that's part of our lifestyle. We've taken.
I don't know that we should accept that.
I don't think it's an acceptable thing. I think it's social conditioning because even myself, when I get on the metro, when I'm taking the metro train, here's my hand to anything, yo. Like I will be more uncomfortable when a group of black kids walk on the train because they've shown me black kids on trains causing trouble. When I was a young black kid getting on a train, I've never cared about nobody on that train. I was with my peoples having a good time. But because movies, social conditioning, just the crimes that they show you when a group of young black kids get on, I get a little bit more, okay, what they on, what they doing, what they about to do. Are these a group of kids from that news clip that I saw? Are they gonna be on the same thing? Are they gonna take my phone? Let me put my phone in my pocket. Like they condition you to see them as criminal before you see them as black. And so when you see John Morant, as much as you want to be, he got millions of dollars, but they see him as criminal. So him doing something criminally that's like more in tune with being a criminal is normal. That's just American culture. It's in the DNA of America. It's American culture to do that.
And that's probably a sad commentary.
That's not something. That's something we gave him. That's the position of basketball player.
I think they
is
would
a
say
role
he
model.
is.
That's the position they give you.
What they want to promote.
They give you a sign a contract of the qualities you're supposed to emulate when you're on that team. So ideally, you're supposed to have role model type qualities, but that ain't what you signed on for. You signed on to play ball. You signed on to be no role model. Yeah, it's a young black man. It's not illegal to carry a gun. I don't think he. Who said that?
What's that?
Hey, he ran out the room calling me a criminal, man. I'm about to fight your dude. He's like, Blue used to be a criminal when he was a guy. I was like, hey. And I don't know what he said, but that's what I heard. I'm going to fight him when he comes back. He said, Blue a whole criminal anyway. I was like, yo, hold on, man. Who told you? Who you been talking to?
But yeah, the NRA ain't helping him out
Why would they?
because
He's black. And when they shot that man in the car, they didn't help him neither. They don't mess with them. They don't care.
They don't care.
So some white people start being like, put the guns away. They're like, hey, man, wait a minute. That's a right of ours to have the guns. Guns are for us. White kid killed some people in the street. Hey, man, he deserved that gun. Because I love when he says it. I love when he talks. Obama the smoothest dude we ever had about it. I don't care how much y'all don't like what he did, how he did wrong. I don't care. Smoothest dude ever been in while. How you guys doing today?
Now how about when he be doing the handshakes and stuff?
I don't care about that. He used to ball people up. You go to Obama's house and he put you on the court and he ball you up.
I seen
Like,
one the other day. It was him, Don Cheadle.
are we just gonna skip over the fact that Obama used to take you to the court and ball you out right quick? Ball you up. Come to the house, Michelle, make you some pancakes. And go to the court, shoot a couple of hoops. What do you think? Like, I was like Prince. He was really like the Prince skit. Obama take the jacket off. He didn't even put on shorts. He just take the jacket off.
The president fight now.
Crawford Spence, baby.
Well, not to the fight, but the airfare and the hotel. Because, you know,
Oh, you going? He said, I thought you were not to the fight. Oh, the pay-per-view. He said, no, I'm going. I'm gonna be there.
Hey, it's already set.
Yeah, 26.
T-Mobile Arena, 29th of July. Yep. The tickets, from what I heard, the cheapest tickets are going to be $800.
He know everything.
Yeah.
He know. First off, you get on my nerves. Who do you think won that fight?
Good to see you,
Who do you think won that fight?
Who?
Loma Haney. Did we talk about the Garcia fight already?
We did. We talked.
Okay, what about Haney?
You know, honestly, I get why there was a little, you know, people felt like Loma could have had it, but it was a very close fight, you know what I'm saying? And Loma was pressing a little more, you know, making the cleaner connections. But, you know, Haney was never really, you know,
Like in trouble.
right? And he still was hitting them consistently with that body shot,
He was.
right?
I don't agree he wasn't in trouble. I think
He
Loma
got hurt
won.
one time.
I think Loma won the fight, but lost the decision because of the earlier rounds. When that right hand was coming underneath, it went unchecked for too many rounds in the beginning. And if he had, at the end of the fight, he started not responding to it and throwing shots back. But he should have done that sooner. He could have established dominance earlier and won the fight because he got pillow hands. You know them hands. The way he was catching them should have slowed Loma down. Loma was still throwing 5 and 6 punch combinations in the 12th round. And then they said he holds his breath at training. He holds his breath for 4 minutes. First and foremost, why are you holding your breath for 4 minutes during training? I don't get it. I'm actually mad at it, but it made sense when I saw him wearing this young boy out. But that's wild. But I think that he won the fight. If they had 2 more rounds, Loma would have smashed him. But the fact that it went 12 rounds, he needed to shut that right hand down earlier and establish down it. But the fact that he didn't cost him the fight, and the fact that it's a unanimous decision, because Loma would have won, no one would have talked about it. Haney would have been mad.
Definitely not a unanimous decision.
Right,
No.
But was it a fight? Put it this way: there's been way more fights that at the end I was like, "Yo, what the? My man just got robbed." I couldn't say that. In this fight, you know?
I didn't say he got robbed, but I said I was unhappy with the decision because I felt I was like, why am I unhappy though? Because I knew it was a close fight.
Yeah.
The reason I was unhappy was because unanimous decision was disrespectful. It was disrespectful. And then secondly, I felt that Loma won the fight. I felt that Loma won the fight. Now,
if he did,
him losing is fine. The way they had him lost felt like they disrespected how well he did. And then when Haney jumping around and then when Shakur got in the ring, first off, Shakur's my favorite supervillain. Out of all the supervillains out there, what is it? Magneto, any supervillain you can find, yo. Joker. Shakur Stevenson walking in the ring and smiling at Devin Haney, being like, yeah. He goes, I'm number 1 for now. Yeah. For now, where you go? And now he goes, they ran out the ring. Yo, ain't nobody better than Shakur Stevenson. Ain't nobody better than Shakur. Nah, I think Haney won. Haney won. He squeezed it out with the earlier rounds, but he was getting smashed. The most dominating rounds of the fight came from Loma. Like, even though he landed that clean shot, he never dominated him. He barely moved him, to be honest with you, other than Loma jumping back. Loma stays on his toes. So sometimes he got hit, he would bounce back, and it looked worse than it was. When he started standing in front of Haney and then punching him in the face, he was sure. But there was a lot of exchanges, though. There was a lot of exchanges that were cool, but Haney didn't look good. Haney didn't look good in the fight.
I will say, too, I absolutely believe Shakur Stevenson beats Haney any day.
Wow.
After that performance, right?
Yeah.
Shakur would have handled Loma.
Shakur said that? What you mean? You know that Loma took it to. You know Loma paid the $5,000 to get the overturn the decision, right? Loma went to go.
Those don't never work. You know what I'm saying? They always try to petition.
Oh no, they just take their money. They take their money. They look at the table a couple times, smoke a couple cigarettes, tell you, "Hey, sorry, man, sorry, can't stay." Because then everybody's gonna do it. So they don't do it. It's just like the police getting prosecuted for killing black folk. They can't do it once, because then everybody's gonna do it all the time. They're like, "Nah, it's never happened."
Do you remember that Pacquiao Tim Bradley fight?
Yes.
That was a robbery.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like everybody saw Pacquiao win that fight. Yeah. And I think they even petitioned that and they still lost.
Yep,
you know, at the end of the day, man, what those judges say, it goes. You know what I mean? So,
I was telling him, I watched it with my boy that I went to Vegas with, and I was like, he losing this fight. He goes, "No, man, he's landing clean shots." I'm like, listen, he not doing enough. Like, he's in front of him. That right hand's going unchecked. I'm talking about the adjustments. Like, you know, there is a chess match to it, but it's a building thing, right? He throw the jab, I get hit with the jab. He throws the jab again, I slip throw the right hand. Now he throws the jab, I slip throw the right hand. He rolls underneath and throws the hook. Like, if it's not progressive, if it goes, I slip the jab, throw the right hand. Then I slip the jab, throw the right hand. Then I slip the jab, throw the right hand. If every time I slip and hit the right hand, we go 4 rounds of me slipping, at this point they're like, he's Stu, he idiot. He can his ass win. Oh, we stepped it up and it's too late.
And Loma is known for that, right? Giving up rounds early. That's how he lost to Teofimo Lopez.
No, he gave the whole fight away. He didn't get activated to the 10th round. Even if he won the rest of the time, he didn't fight to the 10th. He didn't throw a punch for the first like four rounds. He didn't throw a single punch. He gave that man mad more respect. But this one, he came out. I feel like he came out swinging. He backed him up for like 2 rounds. Then Haney started backing him. You're the bigger guy. Started backing him up, hitting that right hand with the counter, and just never shut down that right hand. He never checked that right hand. That right hand to the body just kept landing, man. Cost him the fight. Honestly, that's how he won. That right hand to the body, I beat him. And it's because his pops told him, keep the right hand. Use that right hand. Use that right hand. He told him, and that's how he won the fight. That right hand won the fight for him. But look, guys, that's it for me. That's an hour-long show. We done went around the world talking about stuff. Love you guys, man. Thank you for watching the show. Again, I got some cool stuff coming on YouTube for you. I broke 500. I don't think I told y'all. I broke 500 subscribers already, man. Last time I talked to you, I was like 350. I'm at 500 subscribers. If you haven't liked my YouTube yet, go to my YouTube, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get 1,000 before the end of the year. We have 500 right now. Thanks to y'all for sharing all the content. I make a lot of shorts and those get a lot of plays, but and they be talking trash about my gap in the comments. I be having to go through and delete. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all ain't never seen a gap before? Like, they was like, that gap in your mouth though. Block, delete. Yeah, I was listening to the thing, you know why they probably make jokes? Because of your gap. Like, you know, it's like, it'd be a guy with no subscribers. I think it's people I know making accounts. Because they be naming stuff like Joey, Joey Matthews, Cody, Brad. It'd be all the first white names you ever heard in your life. All of the joy. They be about the gap. One dude was like, yeah, man, but what if your daughter was this? I was like, delete, block. Honestly, I probably would have like 600 subscribers, but I'll block everybody that say something I don't like. You say one thing I don't like in the comments. Like, I'm sensitive, bro, and the first 2 times I went looking for the people. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I tried to Google how do you find somebody's IP address. I was like, listen, you gonna talk shit about me and just walk around. just walk around making nasty comments about me and my baby. I'll just send you your address. Every time you make up, just send your address back to you. But I was like, you know what? This is gonna take a lot of time where I could be editing photos and videos. I'm just gonna block them. Now I feel better. I just block everybody. I'm petty.
So, but if you said you're sensitive, right?
Yeah.
So if you were in the limelight, how would you deal with that?
I'm not cut out for it. I'm not cut out for it. I'm not built. Listen, no. Listen to me. It's gonna take a lot of friendships, a lot of talking me down. Like, you know how Mike Tyson slapped that dude in the airplane? And we was all like, "Come on, Mike." That's me every time. I'd be like, "Camera, get the camera on my face." No, man, we get a fight. Like, I'm not with it. I'm never gonna be. I remember Joe Button, some kids. He was battle rapping somebody in New York or something like that, and the kids were talking. No, he got a domestic violence charge, right? He got charged with it, but he didn't get convicted. He got charged with it, and they were talking to him, calling him a woman beater, stuff like that. So these kids drove past his house, 2 white kids in like a little car with a sunroof, drove past his house and was talking trash to him out the window of their car at Joe Button while he was going to his house. He ran the car down, but it's in New York or Jersey or whatever. There's a street light. So they get stopped at the street light. He jump on the car like, yo. He takes a rock and he's like, to break your window. He goes, yo, look, stop playing around. This internet stuff's gonna get you hurt out here. He's like, stop playing around with me. I'm that dude, bro. I can't. I just can't. There's only so much you can take before you flip out. Like, it's just too much for me. Anyway, all right, say peace out, Kev.
Peace out, kid.
Say peace out, Monty.
Peace out.
All right, big dog, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Macked him. Macked him. All right, Pastor.
They got it mistaken, right? Most people don't think that a Mac can have one female and just Mac gets one female. You see what I'm saying? A lot of that's when you get into your playing stage, your balling stage. A true Mac becomes the center of a universe, so you don't necessarily need a stage.
Stop telling these people how to pimp, bro. We not doing out here, man. We let that go. We don't live that life no more, man. Pastor, I apologize. We don't do that. Say peace out, Doom. Yo, you don't never make it in here with the hot green suit on. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with him, yo. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Yo, stop playing with me, yo. Stop playing. Now, I ain't saying nothing to you. Huh? Every time, man. We don't mess around. Say peace out, fam. You know what I'm saying? We got the resident specialist, my brother Sean. Love you guys. Thank you guys for watching the show. Sorry it took forever to get back on, but I got something good for y'all next Friday.